Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name is Nick.
And my name is Chris. And Nick, what do we got in store today?
Today, Chris, we are talking about a potential link between VeChain and McDonald's. This is going to be an interesting one, guys, so do bear with us. If you find it useful and informative, do go ahead and smash that like button for Chris. He really appreciates it. And if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. By subscribing, you will be kept up to date with all the videos and live streams that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. Chris, let's jump over to CoinMarketCap, see what's going on in the last 24 hours, dive into VeChain's chart against the USD, and then let's have a look at this potential link between VeChain and McDonald's.
Sounds great, Nick. Let's get straight into it.
Fantastic. So here we are on CoinMarketCap. Just going to give this a quick refresh, and we can see that we are on a whopping 673 billion USD. Trading volumes 161 billion. Bitcoin's dominance here is at 65.8, and there are, Chris, 8,055 cryptocurrencies, which is quite a lot. So we are only invested in a mere 21 or so of them. So for the day, it's been pretty green across the board here, but there are a few reds that we should probably shout out. So V4, VeChain, Matic, Ren, Algorand, Filecoin, and Stellar, but everything else is looking pretty good. And VeChain is no exception, right? 0.7% up for today. So let's have a look, right? Currently trading at 1.7 cents, 0.9% up now. A market cap of $1.1 billion. So a very small market cap, not as small as some, but definitely not as big as others. We also have trading volume of 153 million. Circulating supply is the 64.3 billion VET. Total supply 86 billion. So really interesting stuff. Now this year we also saw the all-time high. That was 2.2 cents, and that happened on the 9th of August 2020. So really good stuff. Chris, anything you want to talk about on price at this point?
No, nothing that I want to add.
Fantastic. So here we are on the VeChain chart to the USD. This is the daily. Okay, so what I've got on here is the fib retrace from the low point in June and the high point here in August. And it kind of shows us roughly where we are, right, in a retracement level north here. So we've just gone above the 61.8% retrace level, which is really good. Obviously, we want to be approaching the 78 shortly, I would have thought, and printing some more candles in that sense. I've put on two trend lines, which is forming a bit of a channel, which is really interesting. So see if these hold out or deviate anyway. So really good for VeChain there. Also, if I just zoom in a little bit more, the MACD looks like it's about to cross over again, so that should be a pretty positive move there. The RSI is looking pretty good as well in terms of showing us our trend moving in an upward direction. And this is an amended RSI, so it's not on the standard 30 and 70. I just have one level here marked at 50, and that shows us the kind of trend patterns happening within the charts. And the other thing just to look at is the stock market here. We are right here, right? This is looking pretty good. We are in the zone for printing more green candles. So it's looking pretty healthy for VeChain from the chart point of view at the moment. Right, Chris, shall we get into what's going on here?
Yeah, let's get into it, Nick. It's really interesting, this piece. Yeah, let's get straight into it and talk through it.
Fantastic. So VeChain Oracle here on Twitter sent out this, potentially drawing a link between McDonald's investing, 230 million to build smart supply chain industrial park, right? So we already know that the DNVGL plus VeChain are working with the government over there, right? And we also know that McDonald's is part of the CAFA, and that VeChain is the sole public blockchain solution for that group, right? So several different things that are really happening here that are very important to understand. Right, we obviously DNVGL work incredibly closely with VeChain and lots of different government projects, and I think these ones are some of them, right? So if I bring this up as well for you guys, this is talking about the infection risk management platform that they're working pretty much very heavily with DNVGL, DNVGL. And obviously the Chinese government specifically working to solve that kind of solution out there. But also, when they partnered up with the CAFA, they were the sole public blockchain to handle a whole host of different animal health and food safety alliance, right? So this is, I'm not sure I can pull this up for you. These are the guys that are involved in that, right? It's absolutely massive. Obviously, McDonald's are one of those entities, but there are so many others on here. So do just, understand just how big this is over in China. It is absolutely massive, isn't it, Chris?
Yeah, it's huge, and I mean, to have a government, partnering you pretty much like and be as invested as the Chinese government are in VeChain is just mammoth. It's huge.
It really is, yeah. So kudos for this guy for tweeting this out. It's absolutely fantastic. And this is talking about all the various different things that he's doing, also VeChain are doing, and it kind of backs up what's going on here with McDonald's, right? So if we pull this up, right, so the planned investment of 1.5 billion yen in McDonald's supply chain smart industrial park sets in the industrial new city, right? And you talk about all of that kind of stuff there in a bit of detail. And we go over to this one. It's understood that this industrial park is McDonald's China's first supply chain smart industrial park. Each link of design, construction, and future operations will fully reflect the concept of environmental protection, including the use of environmentally friendly building materials, reducing the energy consumption of cold storage and facility buildings, using various new energy and recycling energy recovery designs and technologies to maximize energy savings and emission reduction, and the use of the world's leading environmental protection technologies such as water-based flexo printing technology and technology. Not sure why I mentioned technology twice, but yeah, to reduce emissions. McDonald's will join hands with suppliers to invest in Internet of Things technology to bring smart supply chain and realizing real-time traceability of data from raw materials, manufacturing, warehousing, and logistics to cold chain distribution, and improving the efficiency of supply chain operations while ensuring food safety and quality. So the industrial park, has become a test field for McDonald's supply chain technology innovation, and the application of mature technologies will be extended to other regions, right? So absolutely massive stuff, and we know from the history of VeChain what they do, and what they do incredibly well is supply chain. So drawing the links here between several different things from obviously the VeChain Oracle, basically saying we don't know, is this a thing, is it another thing, but it's looking like it really could be a thing, couldn't it, Chris?
Yeah, and that's why we wanted to sort of bring it up really. Another piece of potentially bullish news, right, for VeChain, and there's so much going on. They've got a great team, and it's definitely one of the use cases that it's probably the strongest use case for VeChain. This is like their bread and butter, right? And there are many other use cases that VeChain have got, and I think there'll be lots of different projects working on the V4 blockchain, over the next sort of year or two. I think it's just going to be a growing piece. It's going to be a beast.
It's an absolute beast. And as they're saying, it's going to be a test to potentially rolling out into other regions. So if it all goes well, working with McDonald's being a part of the CAFA, working with DN, VGL, VeChain, the whole thing looks like a well-knit kind of operation that could execute some fantastic stuff, not only for McDonald's, but for the whole entire food space over in China, and potentially rolling out into other regions as well. I think it's absolutely fantastic. Hopefully it is a thing. It's speculation at this point. Maybe we'll get confirmation in the coming weeks and months, but wouldn't it be fantastic if VeChain is the partner that is basically bringing that vision to life. So guys, if you did find that useful and informative, do go ahead and smash that like button for Chris. He really appreciates it. I really appreciate it. I think the whole Cheeky Crypto community really appreciates it. And if you are new here, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. By subscribing, you will be kept up to date with all the videos and live streams that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. And with that being said, we hope you have a fantastic day, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Yeah, take care, everyone.